Hello and welcome to The Howl. In today's podcast, we talk about two specific part-time jobs students typically work in, retail and the food industry. We talk about all the good and the bad aspects of being on the job, such as customer interactions, pet peeves, and pay. In addition, we invited a student who has not worked before and get her candid reactions to these different jobs. Hello everybody and welcome back to The Howl. I'm Jenny An, and in today's podcast I've invited three students who work in different job fields, along with an unemployed student who's going to be judging these jobs and assessing whether or not she'd want to work there. Let's start off with introductions first. Do you want to start?
Hi, my name is Annrose, and I am the unemployed student.
Hi, I'm Sonia. I'm a senior, and I work at Marshall's.
Hi, my name is Aisha. I'm a senior as well, and I work at Potbelly.
Alright, and then I'm your host, Jenny, and I work as a waitress. Alright, so the first question that I have for the two of you is, what is your job and what do you do there? Like, what's your position?
You want to start?
Yeah, I guess I could start. So, I work at Potbelly, and basically what we do there is that we make sandwiches, but there's like something called the front and the back. So, up in the front, that's where you make the sandwiches, and then there's the back, and that's like you just do cleaning. You like doing the dishes, clean the floors, clean the bathrooms, everything like that. Yeah.
So which one do you work in like most usually?
It depends honestly. So I go back and forth. Like nobody really has like the position set. It's like whichever you want to do that day.
Oh, I see. Okay. What about you?
I work at as I said, I work at Marshall's, and right now I'm mostly cashiering. But when I first started like when last year, like June, July-ish, and I was like counting the people that were coming in and coming out, and I also greeted, and I did that for 6 months, and then they put me on to register. And on register, it's pretty easy. It's just we have to get like the TJX Rewards credit card, like get people to like, sign up for it, which is kind of stressful and hard, but overall it's pretty good. We also like help out if we're closing. We close with everybody else, so it's pretty nice, I guess. I mean, there's some ups and downs, but we can get that like later on.
Mm-hmm. What's the work environment like?
For me, it's pretty good, but some managers are not great with communicating or like telling us what to do, and like it's just hard because some managers think a different way from others. So like when you're trying to ask a question, they might say one thing, but another manager might say another thing. So they're like changing the rules, and so it might be frustrating for me as a cashier what the rules are. So that's just kind of what it's like. But overall, like the employees are really nice. Everyone's just super nice to each other, and we work well with each other also.
How many managers do you have?
We have one main one, and then we have 2 assistant managers, and then we have like 5 coordinators. Coordinators are mostly the ones that are up there with us in like the front end, like where the cashiers are. But sometimes managers are also there, and then yeah.
I see. Okay, what about you, Aisha? What's your work environment like?
I think I'd say my work environment is like kind of chill, which is weird to say, but most of the employees that I work with are teenagers. Like even our manager is a teenager, at least the one I work the most with. So I'd say like everything is, it's like, honestly, it's like going to high school with people you know. Like that's literally how it is, because there's just so many teenagers. You just talk very like calmly to them, you know.
Are there a lot of Hersey students working there?
Yeah. A lot of her. I think the majority of the teenagers who work there are from Hersey, and then there's like a couple that are from Prospect.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then how long have both of you worked at your jobs?
Almost 2 years.
What comes after October? I'm being serious.
November.
November.
I had to think for a second.
Okay, so like for 5 months, I'd say. Give or take.
Nice. Alright, I think now is a good time for Annrose. What's your ideal job or criteria when you're looking?
Okay, so honestly, I just want like a stress-free sort of job where, you know, like I don't have to work that much, you know? Just get paid a lot. Yeah. Easy money. Like I don't want to have to like worry too much about like customers and stuff like that, and like having like strict like managers. And also I feel like the atmosphere, like I don't want to have like too much pressure. I feel like a lot of like restaurants or like just like food industry, like it gets like really stressful and hectic. And like I mean, I was told like retail would be more easier because it's more like laid back because you're just kind of like folding clothes and stuff, like from what my sister told me, because she actually used to work at Potbelly like years ago though. So that was back when like not many Hersey students were working there, and like she was getting paid like $9.50 an hour.
Is that good or bad?
I'm pretty sure it's bad because she gets paid like how much?
That's confidential.
You get paid more than $9.50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like my sister got paid $9.50, and she said it was so bad. Like she had to like clean the toilets and do all that kind of stuff.
Oh, which is
just for reference, I don't clean toilets. I have class, but I mean, you know, we have to clean like the mirrors and like the railings and like the floors, but that's it.
And then my sister also worked at Hollister, and she said that was a lot better, like just like environment wise. So like I would personally like look for more retail setting.
I see. Okay, and then what's your ideal pay?
Ideal pay, like, okay, so I have friends who work, like, you know, around, like, $15 an hour, and I think that's pretty good.
And then, how much do you guys get paid?
So, I mean, still confidential?
Hold up, let me tell you real quick, alright? So, I get paid $13 right now.
Okay.
It was, like, before, like, inflation happened, so, like, most minimum wage, like, jobs are paying their employees $15 right now. But since I got the job before all this, like, stuff happened, I only get paid $13 right now. So, cry, you know?
I also get paid $13, but that was pretty recent, like 2 weeks ago. They changed that. Before, it was, like, $12.43-ish. And, like, yearly they do, like, if you do well in the job, they like, sit you down and, like, say what you approved on. And then they give you, like, a raise. And I thought it was going to be, like, $1, $2. No, it was, like, 40 cents. So, don't get your, like, hopes up. Like, they're not going to, like, pay you more. Like, I thought, like, me and my friend, like, most of the people who I used to work with, like, a year ago, they all left. But me and my other friend who worked there longer, we thought that we might get, like, since the minimum wage went up a little bit, we thought that we would get more than the other people who just started. But no, like, I asked one of the coordinators, and he said that no, they wouldn't be able to do that, which sucks because I've been working there longer. And I got so frustrated because why would someone else that just worked here, like, for a month get paid the same as me, you know? So it's just a little frustrating.
I completely understand because I remember there was a new employee that, like, just came in, and there were, like, rumors about how much she was getting paid, and then we found out she was getting paid $15 an hour. And, you know, like, there's other employees who've been working there since, like, a whole year, and, like, who are even, like, they're trainers, which you have to, like, take, like, watch videos for and stuff like that. And they were, like, getting paid more than them, and, like, the trainers were just getting paid $13.50. And I was like, how is that even fair? I was, like, so annoyed when that happened.
Yeah, like, what I was saying about my sister working at Potbelly. So she looked online, and she, like, kind of got, like, a rough estimate of how much they were paying. So she thought, like, $9.50 was, like, good. But, like, people around her, like, even, like, the newer employees were getting paid, like, $10, $11, like, way more than her. So she was pretty upset about that.
Oh, that makes sense. So, like, I know you two said that there are some raises. So then, like, how do you get a raise, and how often do you get a raise?
It's mostly, like, how you deal with, for us, it's mostly how you deal with, like, customers and, like, I guess, like, the TJX and if you have been late or not, and, like, just, like, those, like, small things. It's mostly we get it yearly, like, every, like, April or something. They sit you down and they tell you. But it's, like, not even $1, so I don't even know why they even do that because it's not, like, it's making a difference, you know?
So for mine, I actually did get a raise, like, a couple months ago because I was getting paid $12.50. Yeah, I know, thanks, whatever. But I was getting paid $12.50, and then my manager, like, it was one of those days where it's, like, nobody came into work, and she called me, and I was like, all right, I'll come in, I guess. Like, I don't want to, but I'll come in. So I came in, and I closed, and there was nobody working, so I had to, like, literally do, like, a 2-person job there. And so she was like, you know, I appreciate you. There's an annual raise coming up. Like, I'll put in a good word for you. And I thought she was lying to me. I was like, yeah, all right. All right, I see you. Okay. But then, like, I looked at my, like, ADP, like the app that we have, and it actually showed they got 13, so I was like, yes. But, I mean, that's how she gave me my raise. But there's, like, the annual raise thing where everybody gets raises. So, I mean, it was only 50 cents, though. So, you know, that's usually how they do it, though.
Yeah. I see. All right. And then what made you guys decide to apply to, like, the job you have right now?
I wanted to apply because I was just going off of my birthday money, which is not much. So, like, I just wanted my own money and to spend it on my own things. Like, whenever I had to go to, like, someone's birthday party, my dad would give me a budget, and I didn't want to, like, I want to go more than the budget because I'm such a gift giver. Like, I want to give more to someone.
Yeah, you're so generous.
Yeah. And so I just wanted a job so I can have my own money and, like, spend it how I would like. So that's why I got it. And, like, I felt so proud of myself for getting this job because I did it all on my own. Like, I applied, I went to the interview, I, like, tried my best to get prepared for it. So I was, like, super proud of getting this job, which is, like, a big accomplishment because, like, it's your first job and you can actually say that you got a job by yourself, you know? So.
That's true. Nah, because, like, I started working pretty young. Like, when I just turned 15, that's when I started working. So I was working at McDonald's for, like, the longest time. Like, literally the longest time. And I, like, really disliked it there because they were always understaffed, didn't pay enough, and, like, their shifts were, like, 10 hours long. Like, every single time I worked there. Like, the least I got, like, working was, like, 8 or, like, 7 hours working. So I was like, I'm tired of this. I don't want to work here anymore. So I quit. And then my sister was working at Potbelly. So I was like, you know what? I'll go and I'll work with my sister. So I did. And yeah, that's basically how I got the job.
Oh my god. Yeah. McDonald's is like, I don't know. McDonald's, I hear,
pays a lot. I heard they pay a lot.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset now because they're paying $15 now.
Yeah.
They're paying more than what I get paid. So I'm like,
should I go back?
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, I have standards. I'm not about to go back.
I heard they give, like benefits, like college.
They do. That was, like, one of the reasons why I wanted to stay, because I was like, I'm, like, getting depressed thinking about it now. I was like, damn, maybe I should go back to, like, McDonald's. They'll help me pay for my college, but, I mean, it was just really, really tired working there. Like, there was, like, when I used to work there, I used to work until, like, 10 or 11-ish. Oh, no, I was supposed to work until 9 or 10-ish, but I would always stay an hour longer. Because there was nobody working. Like, the managers would come late, or there was just not enough employees coming in. And then, like, I would have to do a 3-person job, like, taking the orders, giving out the food, and then packing the food when nobody was there. Like, my manager had to do something at the front, I had to do all of it. So it was, like, it was a lot. And, like, I used to come home with, like, my back hurting, my legs, and, like, head, like, I just had headaches. So I was like, I can't do this anymore.
So is Potbelly better?
It is better. I mean, the shifts are a lot less, which I hate and I love at the same time. But the thing is, like, there's a lot more cleaning you have to do at Potbelly. You know? There's a lot more things you have to do. And there's, like, it's like you get out when you finish. Like, there's no set time where you get out, you know?
Oh, okay.
So, like, you can leave when you're done. And, like, that's why it's always, like, the hustle. Like, oh, I want to leave right on time because I don't want to stay here anymore. But it's, like, so it, like, kind of just depends.
Dang. I don't know. I heard, like, I know some people say at Starbucks, too, that they have like, good pay, right? But then also the benefits.
Yeah, they get, like, free like, Spotify or something, Spotify Premium or something like that.
Or, like, there are college benefits, too, I'm pretty sure they have, right?
I'm about to switch my job right now.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm going to look into it.
No, but, like, I heard Starbucks is such a, like, bad job to have.
Yeah.
Because
like,
you have to remember
everyone
all the
hates
drinks.
it. Yeah.
And, like, so many, like, people complain, and it's just not, I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't know, but I feel like a lot of the big corporate jobs, like, offer so much, like McDonald's.
They try to, like,
but then,
back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So then, at your current jobs, what's the worst experience you've had?
At my current job?
Yeah. Or you can do McDonald's, too. Up to you.
I'm trying to think, though.
I can go first if you like. So this was like 2 months ago-ish. So we have this rule where we have this machine where we have to scan like 50s and 100s. And like last Christmas or like 2 Christmas ago, we got a lot of like fake 20s. So now we have to scan 20s. And so this like woman came with her like, she was on the phone, and she was, like, I was getting her stuff, and then I didn't pay much attention to her because she was obviously busy on the phone, so I didn't want to distract her. And she paid with, like, I think the total was, like, 40-something, and she had 2 20s, and I scanned the 2 20s, and then she was on the phone, and she was like, this just scanned this 20, who does she think she is? And I was like, what? Like, I was so taken back from, because I already feel bad for, like, doing it, because they don't know that we have to do it. I don't want to, like, you know, like, assume that someone is, you know, having the wrong, like, having a fake 20, but we have to do it. It's a rule. And I already feel bad about it, but she made it, like, 10 times worse, and she was, like, still swearing at her, like, whoever she was calling. And I wanted to say something so bad, but I know I couldn't. And she just kept on going. And then she, like, took, like, so many, like, after she was done paying, she took, like, a lot of time packing her stuff up and was, like, walking super slow, which I hated because I just wanted her to leave so I can just, like, cool down and, like, process what just happened and, you know, just get away from her. So
that's why you don't work in retail.
Yeah, they, like, pick out, like, the most, like, worst stuff about you, like, about your appearance, like, anything. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. Like, someone, like, I had a ponytail the other day, and someone was like, how can you have your hair that up? Like, if I did that, my hair would hurt. I was like, okay, like, and? Like, what am I supposed to do? It's not your hair, so that's my experiences.
Well, I mean, I've only been working at Potbelly for, like, 5 months, and, like, I feel like nothing extraordinarily bad has happened. But, I mean, if you want to talk about McDonald's experiences, we can talk about that, because I remember one time I was working, like, night shift. Well, it wasn't a night shift, but it was, like, 10 o'clock-ish, and I was working. And there were these teenagers who just kept coming back, and they weren't ordering anything other than water. They were ordering, like, 4 cups of water, and those are free, or it costs, like, 40 cents once you order them by themselves. And, like, they just kept coming and coming. I think they came 3 times, and my manager was like, if you're only going to order water, like, you can leave. And they, like, they started cussing at my manager. They were like, you be, like, blah, blah. And I was like, damn, homie, chill out. Like,
is that McDonald's?
At McDonald's,
oh,
like, through drive-thru. And she was like, if you don't leave, I'm going to call the police. And so they got mad, and this little white boy, he opens his water, and he goes to... He literally, like, threw it out our window, and I almost got wet. But my manager
scares me.
Yeah, he was about to throw it at me because she was talking over me. When I was over here, I was just looking at them. Because I was in the presenter area, which means I hand out the food and I get the drinks ready. And he was about to throw it at me. And she, like, closed it real quick. And I was like, damn. And she, like, call the police. I can't deal with these... But, like, damn. Like, there's just so many experiences. Like, I remember one time... my coworkers' friends, quote unquote, right? They're like, can you get us free food? And he was like, no, I can't get you free food. Like, I don't even know you like that. Like, you just go to school with me, right? So they went and they pissed on his car.
What? What?
Right. Yeah.
They, like,
pissed on his car. I don't know, but they pissed. And,
did
like,
they call the police?
I don't know. I don't remember. But I remember we were just like, what the, what is
how
wrong
do you
with
know
you?
Yeah, how did you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. He just came back. He, like, left to go to, like, leave. He came back in, and he's like, they pissed on my car. I was like, what?
Like, it's not something that you should, like, get mad about. Okay, you don't get free food, get your own money and pay for it. Like,
it's like, I was like, what is wrong with people? Like, there's, like, so, like, people just, like, at McDonald's, like, I get it. Like, the employees aren't the nicest. Like, I am... Like, I get it. Like, I'm also not the nicest when I was working there because I was always mad at people because I was tired all the time. But, like, the customers, like, have such attitude sometimes.
That's no excuse to piss on somebody's car.
No, yeah, for sure. But, like, there's just people. Like, I remember one time, oh, my God, I have so many stories to tell. Hold on. No, there was this lady who asked for jelly. And in my head, it was morning time, okay? It was, like, 9 o'clock. I was still processing my, like...
Jelly?
Yeah, like, jelly for, like, the pancakes.
Oh,
like,
okay.
strawberry jelly and, like, the whatever, okay? She was, like, asking, can I have some jelly? And I was, like, I just looked at her and I was, like, yeah, I, like, nodded because I was trying to process stuff. I was, like, I just woke up. I was tired. I went to go get it and I gave it to her and she's, like, why do all these have attitude? And I was, like, damn, lady, like, what you mean? So I'm giving you your jelly. She was, like, and I was like, have a nice, like, have a nice day. I was so mad. Like, I was red. I was like, calm down. It was just so irritating working there. I'm glad I quit.
6 a.m.
Yeah, no, it was like 9 o'clock. In my mind, it was 6 o'clock in the morning.
I love how, like, a couple minutes ago you were so depressed. You're like, should I go back? And now you're just like,
never mind.
Yeah, no, I'm not going back to McDonald's.
Okay, So, do you guys have, like, any pet peeves that customers do? Because, like, for me, you know how I'm a waitress? I hate when customers ask me, like, something while I'm taking someone else's order. Like, they'll be at the table next to me, and I'm, like, taking an order, talking, or doing something, and they're like, hey, can you do it? I'm like, oh, like, please, like, wait, or something. Or sometimes there's, like, so many people who all be doing something, and they, like, raise their hand, and, like, it's fine if you, like, just go like that, and then they see you, and you put back down, right? But they'll go, like, they keep it up. They keep it up until you go.
Why are they a student?
They are a student. They are. They're all Northwestern students.
Have you ever had people, like, snap at you?
No.
Yeah, like.
Actually, maybe sometimes. Sometimes they will.
Is that, like, annoying?
A little bit. Like, they'll snap when it's busy, which makes me mad. I'm like, you need to calm down, okay? I'm trying my best. Yeah. And here they are, like raising their hand. Or, like, hey, like, I'm like, just wait. Yeah. So, like, do you have, like, pet peeves like that?
I have the biggest pet peeve because I work till close all my shifts, okay? Except for my Sunday shift. But all my rest of my shifts, I work till close. Mm-hmm. So it's, like, a shift from, like, 4, like, no, it's mostly 5 to close. And, like, we close at 10 o'clock, but we keep the doors open till 10:15 because it's, like, I don't know, it's a rule and I hate it.
Nice to know.
Yeah. Oh, no, girl. I'm going to tell you my pet peeve right now, so you don't listen, right? So it's like, hold up. So one of my pet peeves is, like, when it's 9:40, 9:50, or 10 o'clock and people come in.
Oh.
It's like, I just started bringing everything to the back so they can start cleaning so I don't have to make no more sandwiches, and these people come in. And the worst part is when they sit down. And I'm like, bruh, we're closed. It's 10 o'clock. Leave. I don't want to make you your sandwich. Get away from me. But they come in knowing that it's, like, time to close, and they still ask for a sandwich. I'm like, bro, you should have came at 9:30. I would have happily made you your sandwich, but it's 9:50 now. Like, leave now.
Like, do you tell them, like, we're closed?
I can't tell them nothing. My manager has to go and tell them.
Yeah, can she say something?
Well, I mean, if it's... We're not supposed to close our door until 10:15, so if they come in, we can't do much about it. We can just be like, oh, sorry, like, we're closing right now, but, like, there's nothing I can do, you know? It's just, like, we have to give them their food. But it's like, oh, it's so annoying.
So if they, like, sit down and it's 10:15,
you need to tell them you gotta leave.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, I mean, we need to clean the floors, too, like, in the dining room, so it's like, we need to leave so I can clean. But it's, like, so annoying. I'm just like, why are you coming in right when we're closing?
No, I know what you mean.
Especially when we have, like, all over, because we need, like, certain tools to make the sandwiches. Yeah. When I've brought them back already, like, I swear, I feel like I want to cry. Like, it's bad for me, and it's bad for the people in the back, because I need to clean it twice.
Oh,
yeah, that's, like, more work. So that's why, like, I'm, like, very cautious about when I bring stuff to the back.
So no, I feel like after working in, like, just working, I guess, going near closing, I get so paranoid about it. I'm like, like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm just like, what time is it? Oh, not right
now. For me, we have returns, and I hate doing them. I just can't tell if the item has been used or not, because some people, they, like, wash the clothes and then bring it back, and that's a rule where like, we can't return back, like, clothes that have been washed. And so I'm already bad at it. And then so I've never worked on the floor, so I don't know any of the clothings or the brands or anything. So we have this device where we can check if the item, to verify the item. And I normally do that because I like, made some mistakes where I returned back stuff that wasn't ours. And so I just do that just to make, like, 100% be, like, 100% sure that it's ours. And sometimes when I come back, they're like, oh, is there a problem? And I'm like, I hate when people say that, because it's like, no, I'm just checking, like, there's no problem, and I have to explain to them that I'm verifying the item. I'm like, what are you verifying? And I'm like, oh, I'm just verifying the brand. Like, I hate when they ask that, because, like, why can't they just, like, let it go? Like, you know, there's no reason to ask. Like, I'm returning the item, so why are you asking questions? I don't know. It's just a me thing, or if it's, I don't know.
Is it, like, the tone they use?
Yeah, that too, yeah. My sister, I went to the doctor's, and my sister had to come with me because I was underage. and one of the receptionists was taking too much time, and my sister was like, "Oh, is there a problem?" And that triggered my memory, and I was like, when we went back to the car, I'm like, "Don't say that, like that's so rude, don't say that." And I told her about it, and she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Just don't say it, like it's bad, like just don't say it."
I completely understand that, because I remember, like, oh yeah, I remember working, like, my first job. I was brand new, and I would get so anxious when people would, like, tell me their order, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?" I would, like, tell them 5 times. And, like, whenever my dad would go through drive-thru for McDonald's, then he'd be like, "Oh, these people don't understand." I was like, "Dad, you know I was that girl. Like, people used to yell at me, and I used to cry, and now you're doing it to somebody else." And he used to be like, "Oh." But still, they shouldn't be, oh my gosh, God, don't talk to me, man.
Like, you don't know about these things until you experienced it, you know? Like, you don't know what other people are feeling until you have, like, been in their shoes. Yeah. So that's, like, one thing I feel like that I understood from, like, retail. Because, like, I never knew, like, you know, how many, like, times, like, how long a cashier needs to stand, like, and how much pressure they have to sell a card and stuff like that. So
that's true.
And, like, how, the behind the scenes of it, too. Because it's, like, good to know your perspective on stuff, to have, like, a wide range of perspectives, which I would highly recommend for a teenager to get a job, so.
Yeah. You get to be more, like, I don't know, more understanding of people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like as a waitress, there's some things that are, like, good that I've learned, but some things I'm pretty sure, like, I should not be tolerating, because, like, our food takes a really long time to come out sometimes, especially when it's busy. I'm like, oh my god, like, they've only been waiting 20 minutes. Like, they, like, because, you know, I don't know, have you, like, for Korean restaurants, we give out these little, like, side dishes with it. So it's just, like, a little, like, snack or something. Like, I don't know, we just give it out. And so sometimes they'll be, like, asking, like, to get those first, which is fine. But then they'll ask again, like, for so many refills on those, or like they'll ask like, "Oh, like how much longer is our food gonna take?" And I'm like, "Can you please stop and leave me alone for a second?" Like, I just get so annoyed when customers want so much, which I feel like is not something I should be getting annoyed at. But I'm just like so sick of tolerating them. Like,
it's like hard to be understanding all the time, because I was like, I remember when I worked at McDonald's, I used to get irritated all the time because like you're working on shifts or whatever. So you'll be like, "Why are they acting like that? Like, they shouldn't be like that. Like, it's not that big of a deal." And I would be like, "Well, how do you want them to act? Would you rather them act like this?" Then you'll get even more annoyed. And I'd be like, "Damn, it's my fault."
I don't know, but I feel like working, my patience has gone down, but my understanding has gone up a little bit. But then again, I feel like when I am a customer at some places, I still, like, do the same stuff. I'm like, ooh, like, maybe I shouldn't, but I don't know. It's hard. Alright, so then, now that we talked about the worst experience, what's the best experience?
There are none. You get your money and you go.
That's where we end the podcast.
Yes.
Your
It's not very
paycheck,
convincing. You're trying to convince me.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You know what? There's, like, some people that come in, and they're just so lovely. They'll be like, "How has your day been? Like, how's it going? Like, how's business?" And I'll be like, "You know what? It's pretty steady. It's pretty steady." And the number one, like, question to ask, "How are you?" I'll be like, "Well, you know, it's work." But they're, like, so nice, and, like, there's, like, some, like, usually I don't like old people, because they're, like, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Old people are really, like, specific on what they want, and when they don't get it, they get mad, and I'm like, well, my bad, whatever. But, I mean, there's, like, those old ladies who are like, "Hey, baby," or, like, there's just, it warms my heart to the core. I'm like, you know what, you're my favorite person right now. Especially when you've had a bad day. And they'll be like, "Hey, doll," or whatever. I'll be like, "You're, like, literally my favorite person right now. Like, you're awesome." Like, those are, like, the best experiences. Or, like, when they give you tips, too. Oh, my God, there was this one time at Potbelly where this man was asking everybody in the line, because we do different jobs at the line. He was like, "What's your favorite shake from here?" And I thought he was asking me, like, a recommendation. I'd be like, Oreo, because everybody likes Oreo. I was like, "Oreo shake you'll like." And he was like, "Okay." And he kept asking, and he bought them for all of us.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And there was, like, 3 people on there, and I was like,
How much was it?
Well, I think they're like $4 each. Or like,
that's so cute. Though.
Yeah, that's so nice.
But it's nice because I don't get my food free from Potbelly, so like he bought it for me. So if I wanted it, I would have to pay for it. You know? So I was like, "Oh my god, you're so awesome!" Like, it was like so sweet. I was like happy. I was like, "You have the best day ever, man." Yeah,
that's so cool. Wait, so then when you said like you don't get your food for free. Do you get it discounted?
We do get it like I think 50% off.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, I only get like 10%. Oh, you know, 10%, and then every 2 months-ish we get 20%, which isn't much. I know it's not much as other. Like I think Old Navy is like 50% off.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
But it's also because we're like food though.
yeah.
Most food has them for free or for 50% off. Like when I worked at McDonald's, it was free. Well, the manager, it wasn't free, supposed to be, but the managers didn't care. So I just took it.
Oh.
Don't you guys get like cookies? Like the
No, we don't get anything. Oh wait, it depends if they're about to like not expire, but if they're not like not good for customers anymore, then we'll get bad cookies. I mean, there's like a time where they get too hard, and we'll take it home and I'll give some to my dad, and I'll be like, here you go.
yeah, because my sister used to bring them. I didn't know they were gonna be expired.
Well, they're not expired. They're just not good for customers to eat because they're too hard, you know.
Oh, so they're like, oh, you guys can eat it.
Yeah, I mean, instead of like throwing it out, or like sometimes like there's macaroni and cheese, you have to throw it out every night.
Ooh.
So, my manager would be like, does anybody want to take the mac and cheese? And I used to be like, yeah, but I don't want to eat it anymore. It's like gross.
Oh.
Yeah.
At least we know not to get it.
I mean, they're good. You just have to come in like when they're low key fresh.
When are they fresh?
When we run out.
So when is that? So the viewers need to know.
Yeah, the viewers.
I don't know. Every
2 hours.
2 hours.
You heard it here first.
Yes, 2 hours. You need fresh mac and cheese. Just go every 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just keep on asking.
It's clockwork.
Yeah.
Just wait there until. Is it fresh yet?
When they run out, we refill it.
So I mean, I'd say Potbelly food is pretty good though. Like on.
I had it a few times.
It's
I think it's
pretty
it's pretty good.
What's your favorite sandwich? I've gone a couple times, but it's like, I don't know. It's just iffy for me.
What do you usually get though?
I don't know.
So,
I don't remember.
I don't recommend the Italians. I don't like them. Or like I haven't eaten them, but most people tell me I don't like them.
How about the pepperoni something?
I can't eat pepperoni.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I'd say the chicken is pretty good.
But chicken? You can eat chicken?
No. But my sister eats it, and I ate it by accident one time, and it tastes pretty good though. They wanted to know. No,
Was it worth it?
It was. It tasted good, so I was like, yeah. If I ever wanted to cheat one day, I didn't want to get from here. No, but chicken is good, and then, but my coworkers have told me they don't like the Italians, and I don't know about the Rex. They just don't look good to me.
I think I've tried it with my sister, but I don't really like that one that much either. My brother likes the meatball ones.
Most people like meatballs. Like, they say it tastes good. I can't eat it, obviously. But
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good. It looks appetizing to me. But I think the one that looks like the best is probably like the BLTA. That one looks pretty good. So it's bacon. It looks good. It looks good.
Soniya, your best experience?
I would say the same thing. Like the happy customers, like they ask you how you how you are, and I don't know. You can see how genuine they are. Also, they also give out like Easter and Christmas. They give us food, so we get like pizza and stuff. That's another plus.
Like the customer, or like
they have they set out money for us to for them to buy us food. So we sometimes get pizza, and some other times pasta. But it's only for people that are working that day. Mm-hmm. What else? That's pretty much it. I mean, I love the work. I love the people there so much. That's why I'm staying there until I go to college. That's the main reason I'm going. Staying just because of the people, because they're so nice. And I like meeting new people sometimes. So I'm just really bad at it, but I'm trying to get good. I'm trying to get good at it. But if you want a job that's you want to get out of your comfort zone, I feel like retail is good for you.
Because a lot of students work at Marshalls.
Yeah, I mean all the closing people are all students, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty good.
No, I do feel that when you're working with somewhere that involves customers, it's just the little nice things make you feel so good. When they're just a little bit nice to you, it just makes you feel so good.
Sometimes the customers will we reuse our hangers, so we have to take them out. Sometimes if they have a lot of stuff, they take out their hangers and then give it to us, which is really nice because we have to take it off, and that takes lots of time, which they obviously know. So it's pretty nice when they do that. It's the little things too, I don't know, if I ask them, oh, do you want you want a bag for this pillow? And they say no. I'm like, great, because I don't want to spend all my time putting a pillow into a bag. It's like those little things that make my day, I guess.
I think one time I tried and the customer felt bad for me, and they were like, it's okay. And I'm like,
like it's awkward when you can't get the blanket into the thing, and then the customers are trying to help you, and it's it's awkward. Yeah.
This is an interesting question. Annrose, what kind of customer would you say you are?
Ooh.
Customer
You can tell.
I need your manager.
Yeah. I always ask for the manager. I get really scared when I'm ordering things. I just don't, because I feel bad for the workers, because I hear stories from you guys, where you have these customers who are needy and rude. So I try not to be rude, and I try to be as respectful as I can. So even if they get my order wrong, I'm not going to say anything, because that's too much for me. I get anxiety when I order things,
I see.
So it used to be me, but then I got a job.
Yeah.
I don't have the time to be scared. I need to get this stuff done.
But since you work in food, do you get mad if they tell you that the order's wrong?
I get annoyed a little bit just because, if we make a sandwich, okay, so there's, these things where sometimes it's not my fault, or it's oh, did you have the rec? And they'll be like, yeah, I want this. I make it for them. And then I'm like, here's your rec. And they go, no, I had the turkey. And I'm like, didn't I just ask you?
That is true.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just throw it away, and I'm like, can you make a rec, please, on white bread? And they're just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you can pay right now.
Yeah, I'm scared of that. I don't want to, ruin their day. So
well, trust me, it's not going to ruin my day. I'm just going to get a little annoyed. But, I mean, if it's genuinely our fault, sometimes they'll be like, oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't want cheese on there. And I'll be like, okay. And I'll just throw it away. And they'll be like, I'm so sorry, could you make... and he's like, it's okay, just keep it on. And I'll be like, we can make you another one if you want.
But it's, such a waste of food,
I mean, it is. I mean, you're going to waste food when you're working in food all the time.
Can you eat it?
That's we don't have time to eat the food from there. I mean, let's say we make a salad and they don't want it anymore. We can keep it inside, and if anybody wants to take it home, they can. But actual sandwiches, no.
I don't know. For me, I feel I'll get annoyed when I know for a fact that they said something else.
Oh,
but if it's if it is my fault, I'm like, oh.
I get embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm
like shit.
Sorry. Okay, so then do you guys like your jobs, and why or why not?
What's the big eye roll for?
If you guys know me, you know all I've been doing these last couple of weeks, I've been complaining about my job.
Yeah.
But I mean, do I like my job? Is the question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I mean not really.
I mean, I heard you were thinking about going to Cane's.
Oh. Hey, don't be spreading rumors. It's just
your manager.
Wait, who are you gonna show this to? No, for real though.
It goes up on YouTube.
Oh. Well, I love my job. Mary, if you're seeing this, you're awesome. No, but real talk, my job, I liked my job a lot just because it was easier than my past jobs. But I feel in our society right now, especially with how much other people are getting paid, I get kind of annoyed where it's I have to do a lot of work, and it's just for so little.
Yeah. So,
and then I'm not getting enough hours either. I'm getting paid little. Sometimes my employee, my coworkers are annoying me. So I'm like, oh, do I really want to stay here? But then you just, you get attached to your job, and you know the routine already. You know the people.
You're comfortable, yeah.
You know what to expect, so it's hard to quit. So I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just getting a little bored from my job because I really.
That's the thing. I get bored really easily.
And especially it's if you're not working with people you vibe with, then it gets so annoying because then it's just it's boring. There's nothing to do. You're just working, and it's oh, that's so boring. I can't do that. So.
Yeah, I think that's definitely one of my problems when I used to work at TJ Maxx. There weren't that many people that I liked working with, and then especially because I was working on the floor in my department. It was just by myself, and they would be on you if you started talking to other people for a long time. So it was just so tiring. I was just walking around the whole time.
Yeah, it gets bored. Yeah, because I at least have another cashier with me. So if there's no customers around, I can talk to my cashiers, or we can hang close together. But I feel like you guys don't have anything else to do. Like, some people put on AirPods in, and I don't think we can do that, but some people do it because they're bored.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's nice to be alone, though. Like, when you have, like, a bad day, you don't want to talk to people.
That's true.
But then it's, like, that's why, like, I always say, like, get jobs with your friends, bro. Because it's, like, I mean, if you're a teenager, like, why do you want to get a job just to, like, be by yourself?
I don't know about that one. I used to work with my friend, but I was just, like, it was not a good experience.
Oh, really?
Because they, like, you can see when your boss favors someone more.
Yeah.
And my boss favored her more.
Really? Oh my god, I used to low-key be the same with, like, when I used to work in McDonald's.
Yeah.
But it was, like, I used to work in Talia.
Yeah.
And that was, like, so fun, though. Mm-hmm. It was, like, I did vibe with the other people, but, like, working with her was so fun. Because, like...
Actually, yeah, that is true. I did work with someone else at TJ Maxx, too, and it was fun working with her, but we would just hardly ever get scheduled together. That was the problem. Mm-hmm. I feel like scheduling makes a big difference.
Yeah, if I can, over the summer, I want to get a job with my friends. Because it's like, even if, like, they're bad workers, but trust me, some of your friends will be bad workers.
Yeah.
It's like, you're looking at me. I'm not looking at you specifically. I'm just saying, like, it's always fun. Like, you make everything a 2-person job, and your manager can't get mad at you.
That is true. You just make everything.
I remember I used to be like, but I can't carry it. I need her help. Like, I'm too weak. Even though I could carry them, I'd be like, I need her help. And then I'd go and she'd help me, or I'd help her. Yeah. Because it's more fun that way.
Yeah. But it's, like, from the other perspective, because, like, some of the people, like, who do come as friends and work there, they might be together. And then some people, me as in the loner.
The thing is, well, I mean, some people do tend to exclude. I know I didn't. I'd be like, oh, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Let me get your number. Let's snap or whatever. I mean, it just depends.
You're a player.
Hey. But, no, I mean, it just depends on the person. I don't think we used to exclude, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, people at Marshall, they don't exclude, but, like, they do spend more time with, like, they used to. I mean, they left, but they used to spend more time with each other. And, like, I would do something else, and they would maybe not do it as much, like, work as much, because they're always talking to each other, and I had to do more, so.
That is, I feel bad, but it's, like, so true. That's what we do at my work right now. Like, sometimes we'll just all go to the back. And then, like, we kind of expect that everybody goes to the back. But there'll be sometimes, like, the one employee who stays up front.
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, where is she? Where does she go? And then she'd be in the front. I'd be like, damn, I feel kind of bad. Maybe I should go up front.
That's me, because I don't go anywhere. Like, I can't even go to the bathroom and stay there for 10 minutes because I'm too scared there to say something.
Yeah, we have to, like, go to the front and be like, hey, like, come to the back. Like, we're chilling. Like, why are you up here by yourself?
You guys can leave the front?
Yeah, well, we're not supposed to.
Oh.
Like, cut the cameras. I mean, sometimes when it's, like, not busy at all, we'll, like, chill in the back, and then we'll be like, oh, maybe we should go up front to see. Because, like, we have, like, a ringer, so if somebody opens the door, we're like, here.
Oh, got it.
But, like, sometimes we'll have online orders, and my manager will be like, go check the front. And we'll be like, who's going to do it this time? Money, money, mo.
Oh, no. Sonia, do you like your job, though?
I feel like it's a little... I do like it. I feel like I liked it a lot more when so many people, like, in my age group was there. Like, when I first started, so many people were hiring and, like, got hired. And I had so many people to talk to, and now they all left because they all had other jobs or for school or stuff. Now, I do like it. It's just, like, it's hard when the managers are expecting you to do well in getting, like, cards and stuff. Because some people, I know some of my employees, like, they're asking people if they want the card, but the customers are not asking questions about it, so they don't know it's a credit card. Sometimes we don't purposely leave it out, but we just say rewards card to just draw their attention. But I used to not say. I used to just say it's a rewards card, and if they ask questions like about if it's a credit card, I would say yeah, it's a credit card. But if they didn't, I would not say anything. But now I started to say that because I don't want to like ruin someone's like credit score.
That is true.
Because it's like because some people like some 18-year-olds apply for it. I'm like they don't know what they're doing, and I don't get how like the managers don't feel bad because a credit for an 18-year-old a credit score is huge for them because they're just starting off. And they can buy a house and a car with that credit score. And if you already started low with that like credit score, it's bad.
Especially with the TJ Maxx.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't even go there. Like, what high schooler shops at TJ Maxx like 24/7? Like, no one. Like, so I just now I like completely say like it's a credit card. And if I do see a young person, I don't ask them because I don't want them to, you know, come back and murder me, but...
No, because you're a good person. This lady, literally, when I went to Woodfield from FYE, you like the 5?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They literally tricked me into literally, like, applying for this program where I have to pay monthly. And I still have to cancel it right now. Yeah. So thank you for reminding me. I have to go call and cancel it.
Because it's bad, because, like, because, like, I would want someone to look after me me when I'm applying for a credit card, because I don't want anyone else to do that to me, so I would, you know, expect the same thing. So, I don't know. Like, I'm trying my best to, like, ask them twice, like, are you sure? And then I explain to them all the benefits and all, like, the good and bad about it.
Yeah, no, this lady literally asked me for my ID, and I was like, I don't have my ID. And she was like, if you apply now, you get 10% off. And I was like, I think I'm good. And she was like, it's really quick. It'll take 3 seconds. And I was like, okay.
That's all we say. It's like 10% off.
I was so pressured because I did that to my friend, and I was like, I'm not going to fall for it. I was like, damn. So now me and my friend have to call and be like, we don't want this anymore.
Because, like, now whenever... Oh, sorry. Now whenever I go to Woodfield and they ask for rewards or whatever, you get $5 off. I don't say yes to anything because I'm not trying to get tricked into it.
Yeah, I don't, like, can somebody make the call for me? Because I'm, like, scared. What are you scared
I'll do it after.
No, like, actually, though.
Wait, I have a question. So if you, like, get somebody to sign up for the credit card, do you get anything?
You get, like, reassurance, like, good job, or, like...
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. But, like, back then when I was a cashier, that's all I wanted. Like, I wanted someone to say, good job, you did it, like, nice job. Yeah. They would say to the, like, walkie, Soniya just got one, like, just got a TJX, like, tell her congrats or something. Like, you know?
It feels good.
But at what
cost?
cost?
It feels good. Yeah, exactly. Like, now I, like, since I, like, I don't know, grown.
You worked there for a long, you, like, realize it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, like, it's my priority is not getting, like, what is the word?
Reassurance.
Yeah, reassurance. My priority is getting the customer, like, knowledgeable about the car before they, you know?
You good.
Good job.
Matured, huh? Oh my god.
You're better than me.
Okay, so that and Rose, what would you rate both of their jobs?
So...
Hey, no biases. Because Potbelly has changed.
Oh, yeah,
because
with
your sister.
Alright, no biases.
Okay, but... So... McDonald's is definitely a 0.
Right. No,
That
I'd
seems
say it's
horrible.
a good 3, okay? It's a good 3.
You made it sound traumatic.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's set a scale. Should we do 0 to 5 or 0 to 10?
0 to 10.
0 to 10.
0 to 10,
Yeah.
okay.
0 is bad, 10 is good.
Okay, Potbelly, honestly, like, I feel like the environment sounds pretty, like, chill.
It is really chill.
But, like, I feel like working in food, like, you're gonna have to know how to, like, make stuff, and then you're gonna have to, like, just do more things. And, like, the pet peeves we were talking about, like, if somebody orders it, like, wrong and they get mad at you for it, or, like, if they, like, throw food at you, like, that's kind of scary, so.
I mean, it doesn't happen at Potbelly. It happens at McDonald's.
Is there a reason why?
I mean, let's not get into it.
It's because of you, huh?
Hey, I'm the perfect employee.
Okay, like, 7.5.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm going to send
C.
your application to my...
no. It's like a C.
Okay,
Yeah.
I could see.
Okay, you, let me think. So, you said, wait, what was, like, the environment?
It was good. It's pretty good. It's just, like, the managers, they are not on the same page. Because, like, I had this one customer where, our rule is, like, after 30 days, we can't... No, it was for return without a receipt. Normally, we would give that for the current price, but one of my managers says no. We're just giving it to how much they paid, like what is on the tag, and then another manager's like, no, the current price. So like I don't know what to do, and most of the time I contradict myself with the customer, and they think that I don't know my job, but I do.
Yeah.
So like it makes me sound stupid when I'm not, because some of the managers are just on different pages, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's good, but it's not good when they are, because it's like that for you.
I'm gonna say like a 7.3.
Really?
5.
You can't say the same thing.
5.
Okay,
No, she was a 7.5. You're a 7.35.
So you would pick her job over mine?
Yeah, it sounds more chill. I don't know. I don't want people to yell at me and like call
But that's
me.
like cashiering. You can be in the fitting room, but I don't know about the fitting room.
The fitting room? Oh, I have a story. So my sister went to the fitting room with my brother, and then the lady kept calling my sister his mom.
Oh.
And then she's in college. She doesn't look that old, right? But she kept going like, oh, like, let your mom see. And my sister was like, I'm not his mom. Why do you keep saying that, right? And then she just kept doing it, and she was kind of rude, so, yeah. I don't know how that's relevant, but I just want to share.
Alright.
But how are, like, the other positions, then?
I want to know, because I jumped from counting people to cashiering. Normally, people would go, if it was COVID times, it would go counting, floor, then cashiering.
I can chime in on this one.
Yes, you know more about it. So.
Right, because I used to work at TJ Maxx, and it's like the same company. But counting, not that bad. It just got boring. Cleaning carts, not that bad.
Yeah.
It was
what
okay.
is counting?
Like counting how many, because you know how COVID, you can only have a certain number of people in the store.
Oh,
you can count how many people left and like entered. That's probably one of my favorite jobs there. So it wasn't that bad. Cleaning carts, like desanitizing them, wasn't that bad.
Normally when we first started, we would have two people, one person on counting, one person on carts, and the counting would also, like, person that was counting would also greet. So you can continue.
Being on the floor, it wasn't bad at first. It depends on like the type of worker you are. If you like try really hard, or if you're just like very like, because for me, I just like it when things are in their place. So I actually like tried at my job, but then other people like don't care at all, and so it just is a lot harder when, like, if you're supposed to have someone else in the department, or like someone who works before you leaves a complete mess, and then you're just making up for it. Yeah. That's hard, and it is like a lot of walking around, especially when you're like done and like you don't have anything else to do.
Get your steps in.
Or when I did get a lot of steps in though. Or like some customers just leave it such a mess. Like working in makeup. Oh my god, it's so bad.
That was me.
Yeah, people you can see like swatches on the makeup.
Yeah.
Like, try
I
it's
never
gross.
did that.
I never did that.
I heard fitting room's not that bad.
Yeah, fitting room's not that bad.
Oh no.
Is there like a pay difference? Like a huge pay difference? No. Oh, you get paid the same for each position?
Yeah.
Oh.
So then what are your individual rates for your jobs?
Ooh. I'm kind of biased.
I'd say, since I worked at 3 different locations for McDonald's.
Yeah.
Location number 1 was probably a 0. My first job. I hated it, and I gave leave there. My brother worked there. Second location, I'd say it was probably maybe like a 6 out of 10.
These are all McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one, that was horrible. Probably like a 3 out of 10. I hated it so much. It was like no teenagers worked there. We used to work with old people.
How about Potbelly?
Probably maybe like a 7 out of 10.
That's pretty decent.
That's less than what I did.
Yeah.
Maybe you should rethink.
Yeah, maybe I should rethink.
That's why I asked you first. Soniya?
I would say, when I had a lot of people, I would say 8. Now it's probably 7 also.
That's still less than what I rated.
Yeah, that's pretty...
What about you, Jenny?
Really good, though. Me? See, I just have, like, a really good work environment, because it's, like, a family-owned restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
So all of them are so nice to me. And I kind of have, like, some favoritism because my mom's friends with the owner. So there's definitely some favoritism towards me. It's okay, I'm not related.
Get her fired.
Yeah, so I like my job. I would rate it, like, honestly, like, probably an 8, 8.5, yeah.
How about TJ Maxx?
Oh,
how about to go?
Oh, yeah.
I remember you
Yeah.
working there.
No, I can't say anything about to go.
TJ Maxx.
No, I'm like scared because you know they might have some Hersey affiliations. I don't know. It's like right across the street.
Let's move on from that one. How about TJ Maxx?
TJ Maxx, I'd say like maybe. Okay, when I first started working there, it was like a solid, like, 6, 7? But then I just got so sick of it that it got down to, like, a 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, I just got so sick of working there.
That's, like, how I'm feeling right now with Potbelly.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to quit pretty soon, honestly. I just have to, like, develop the courage and find a new job, too.
I feel like that's the hard thing about, like, student jobs, because you don't have that much variety.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you're gonna get sick of it at one point, especially, I don't know, I think because I waitress, there's just, like, different customers every time, but, like, with Potbelly, it's the same, like, routine.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's what makes it comfortable, but then it also makes it boring.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm, like, curious, because, Jenny, you've worked in retail and food, like, which do you prefer?
Obviously food.
Yeah, I think food. I think food for sure.
What about you guys?
Well, I've only worked in food.
Yeah.
I know, but, like, if you, like, looking at her job, would you ever work in retail?
I feel like retail sounds a lot easier, honestly.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot more.
And you rated her more than that.
No. The environment, okay?
No, the thing is, like, Potbelly's, like, chill. We get our rush hours, but then it's, like, usually during the night times. It's, like, it should be pretty chill.
TJ Maxx rest hours are so... I can't find a good word.
I don't know, it's super slow. Like, when it's slow, the day goes by super slow.
Yeah, that's like, the thing is, like, when you're working, that's when you need to find your person to, like, chill with.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Or else, like, you're just gonna be like, I hate this job. Like, there's nothing to do. Because, like, this is why the best thing to have in a job is to have, like, the steady pace, where it's not too busy, not too,
that's so
slow.
True. Oh,
like, literally, this Sunday was the most steadiest. I was, like, so happy. I was like, this is good. I was, like, talking to my coworkers. I was like, you're right. This is, like, the pace to go at.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, some people were coming in. We still had enough time to, like, talk. It was, like, nice, you know?
And now you're talking about quitting.
Well, I mean, look, girl. I'm tired,
I'm just playing the waiting game at this point, because I'm just waiting until, I don't know, August to quit, because I'm not trying to find another job in, I don't know, 3 months.
That's true.
So I'm just playing the waiting game because I'm not trying to. Because I was trying to do it for this week because they had a scholarship that they offered, and I can't. I'm not like I can't do it because I went to India for 3 months, 2 months ish. So that cut down on my hours. So now I'm not even like they have a specific amount of
You're
hours.
not eligible no more?
Yeah, because I went to India.
That's the thing with the scholarships. You have to like meet a certain like you have to work a certain hours to like be able to be eligible.
Yeah,
that was the same thing with McDonald's. Like I wasn't working enough to be eligible for it anyway. That's why, like, during the summer, I want to, like, quit my job, get somewhere, like, where I can just work all day. Because that's what I'm planning on doing.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like with the scholarship thing, that's, like, kind of stupid. Like, they want you to do good in school, so they want you to spend all your time working. Like,
and you spent a lot of time working at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I work, like, 4 times a week.
Yeah, I can't do that. I work, like, now, I used to work 3 days. Now I work 2 days, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, and I was also working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
I was working 2 jobs over the summer. So I was like, I only had 1 day to rest. That was my Saturdays.
Yeah, I can never do that. I need my rest days, like, in between.
Like, oh my god, it was like on Sunday shifts, I used to work double. Like, in the morning and in the afternoon.
My god.
I was, like, so depressed. But, you know, I got, like, really good paychecks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So the paychecks are happiness. Something.
I mean, money makes me happy, so.
Do you guys have advice for other students, like, considering working at your jobs?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so when you first get your job, you're going to be, like, super excited and want to work super, super hard. Just chill out, man. This is, like, a, you know, unless you're actually, like, have a goal to, like, why you want to, like, get this money or something, I'd say, like, chill out a little bit. You don't have to work as hard.
Yeah.
Like, this is a minimum wage job. Like, your managers don't really care about you. Like, you know, just take it easy. That's my advice.
I would say learn how to say no, because I used to not know how to say no. Like, they would ask me to come in, I would say yes all the time, and I think it's like it got to a time where they always call me in, and I can't always come, and so I would always feel bad. So I would just learn how to like say no, and if you are deciding, I would say you should like go into something that you like to do or like you think you would like to do, and like. If your friends are not there, make friends with your coworkers, because I made some great friends at my Marshalls before they left. So yeah, that's all my advice.
That's important. Learning how to say no. That was like.
I'm still like it's still hard. I'm like such a people pleaser.
Same with me. Yeah.
And like I don't look like it, but I really am.
I feel like most students are. Like it's so hard.
Like I called off like I don't know a month ago. And I felt so bad. Like I was like that whole day I was like I couldn't like focus on anything. I was just focusing on how like I left them, which is like you need some separation from your job and you, because you can't always. They don't always reliant. Like they don't, like how you said, they don't care.
They don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
That's
move
like
on to, they move
comes
on
back to it. Like take your job easy. Like you don't have like if they
Like,
ask you
you're
to
not
come
that important.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're really not, babe. So
like
I mean,
you know you're gonna leave after I don't know,
Yeah.
like a year or two. So
Yeah.
so take it easy. Make good relationships, but like don't let them take advantage of you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Annrose, would you apply to their jobs?
Well, looking like a no to me.
Or like say something that you would apply to, like say a job you would.
like Kome, she's not here, but like her job is working at a nursing home, and she says it's like very like
With old people.
yeah, but it's like she says it's very relaxed. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know. I hear some like.
See,
I
I've
hear
heard some
awful
stories.
things,
Yeah, like my
Really?
friends used to work at nursing homes. She
Really?
hated it. Laura used to work at one.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah,
So, is that a no to their jobs?
I don't know. I feel like for marshals, like you were talking about the manager situation, like I feel like that would really like annoy me, and it would like confuse me. But like also like food is like so hard, It's just like you gotta remember all this stuff, and then you gotta like make them happy by like doing it on time, and then it's like really stressful.
And you can also trip and fall.
And I'm like,
No.
you can't do that at Marshalls.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna just tell you guys something. We're teenagers. We don't have a lot of job variety.
Yeah.
Like I think Jenny said, you're never gonna be actually happy with your job. You're not gonna like it.
true.
You're gonna be like when you're a sophomore and you first get your job, you'll be like really excited about it, but you're not gonna like your job. Like this is like
after a
At the
while.
end of the day, it's how much you get paid. That
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean that's the only motivator, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's like who you're working with and
Yeah,
like
who
how
you're
much you
working
getting paid. Because like the job isn't like nobody wants to work these minimum wage jobs unless like you're really dedicated. But I mean they're tiring to work. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was all the questions I had for you all. So thank you for taking the time to be on the podcast, and thank you viewers for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.